Alright, what's going on, everyone? Today is Tuesday, and it's now Tuesday, 1:11 a.m. I wasn't going to do this, but I said, fuck it, you know. I did a video about my son as he wandered around the backyard butt naked, and people were just like flagging my videos on Facebook because his little baby hammer was hanging out, and that was inappropriate. But then I can scroll down Facebook and people get beheaded. And I want to have another conversation with you guys. And so I think I'm going to start doing this stuff. I don't know. It's for me, as I reflect on this stuff. It's like a video journal diary shit. And again, I'm going to say, like, it's ass backwards when it comes to that shit, man. If I can watch a person being beheaded, why don't you give me the option? Like, you guys don't have to see my kid butt naked in the backyard or childbirth, which both my son's childbirths, as I post on Facebook, they both were flagged. Like 10,000 views or 5,000, some of them, and it was like people were giving me good, positive reflections of it and talking about their stories, and was like, Facebook was like, no, fuck that, that's inappropriate. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Naturally born into this world, butt naked, like I said before, just like I was, you were, and they were. Like, it's so ridiculous. It's so ass backwards. And then I could scroll down, and it's like, do you want to watch this video? Now Facebook does it now. Before they didn't do that. There was like, it would just pop up in your feed where people getting beheaded. I'm like, oh God, or dogs getting their ears cut. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, I don't want to fucking see that shit. But now they're like, a warning, this is going to be violent, okay? I'm like, okay, cool, skip. And I read the articles, and it's like I said before, when the fucking kids were cutting dogs' ears off, and people were sharing it, I reposted it just to get these fucking idiots off the streets and get them away so they can't do it again. But you don't repost it after they're caught. Just delete it. Don't give these fuckers any fucking publicity, because they don't deserve it, obviously. They're fucking bad. Ugh. But the childbirth thing, that's what really pissed me off. Like, I post videos of my children being born, so it was a beautiful experience. And I did it tasteful. I showed the one shot of my kid being plopped into my girl's chest. The first time I learned, when I showed the birth, it was like, no. So the next one was like, okay, my second born, Beckham, plopped on my girl's chest. His penis was in there, and it was covered with all that, you know, the fluid. And it was like, flag, that's inappropriate. And I'm like, are you fucking for real, dude? Like, what the fuck? And I get, there's a lot of fucking people out there that suffer and all, not say suffer, but they have problems, like, with their bodies. They're attracted to that shit. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. And it sucks, but, like, don't flag my fucking video for that shit, dude. Don't show me someone being beheaded and then cut off my childbirth video. That's a natural fucking thing that human beings go through. It drives me fucking nuts. I'm gonna rant on for a while. I'm gonna start doing these fucking videos, because I've come to the point where I'm very frustrated with the shit today. But besides all that, talked about it in the last video. Just now, I watch people on fucking YouTube now complaining about how my videos aren't monetized anymore. I know my videos are losing monetization all the time. I'm broke as fucking balls, dude. Like, broke as balls. But you're forgetting why you got into YouTube to begin with. Or got into video to begin with. I don't know about all you motherfuckers out there, but I got into video at a very fucking young age. And I'm very thankful for that. 8 years old, was holding a video camera. My family could not fucking afford one. But my uncle, John Reediger, rest his soul, filmed me, my sister, all my cousins, everybody through our whole lives. From the year 1984. I mean, I wish he would have got 1982 when my mom and dad got married when I was still in mom's belly. But he didn't get that. And I heard stories about there's pictures, but like they were jumping in the pool having a good time. But he captured all that, and it was awesome for me to see that as an adult now. I didn't get to see it until some of these videos until I was like almost 20 years old, dude. And he passed away, and before he passed away, I took the first collection of his Betamax videos. Betamax, they were like smaller than VHS. They were like VHS-C, but they were like this. And I took all of them, and I captured them all, and I transferred them all digital, and they're all there. And there's a lot of baby nudity in me, so I'm waiting for that bullshit too. YouTube, fortunately, will let you put them up, but they won't monetize it. That's fine. I don't care about making the income. Like a lot of you YouTubers do, you're bitching about how, man, my videos are lost all this monetization, I can't make money. Okay, I get that. It sucks. But you're forgetting why you got into video to begin with. If that was the reason why you got into video. You got into video because you love making video to begin with. I love making video content. I get to sit here. First of all, YouTube is a platform. I could take it, like I said before in a video of my kids, like I could take a video that's like 40 gigs an hour long. When I edit in my Final Cut Pro, which I'm privileged to have, thankfully, I have worked with the minority, the minor skeptics of like what I can afford. Like I'm working with a 2009 Macintosh. It is 2017. And programs that like, it's crazy to think like that. I wish I had money to like have my top-notch stuff because I could be doing a lot bigger and better things to make video content, but I can't. It takes me like fucking 10 minutes to render a fucking 1-minute video, and it sucks. But that's what I deal with, and I love making video, and I'm never gonna hear me sit here and cry and go, oh God, my life is so hard. And a lot of YouTubers like, man, I don't get paid anymore, or shit, like this and this and this and that. And it's like, the craziest part is when I watch you guys cry and complain about things. The simple part is there is like 7.5 billion people living on the planet Earth. And you cry and complain about how hard your life is. Look, I know, like, I've had some difficult situations in my life. Like, my kids do now. My son's autistic. He's going to have a really hard life ahead of him. But if I can sit here and cry, I'm going to discuss it, but I'm going to go, good, my kid's life's hard. I quit YouTube. No, you fucking just do what you love to do and make video content. Don't cry about it. Don't complain about your life, because out of the 7.5 billion people living on just planet Earth, as we progress to other planets and figure out things that humanity is at a very young stage. We know that. Who knows if it already happened before? Who knows? We don't know. We get off subject, but don't cry and complain about that stuff. Like, you go out there, you make video content because you love to make video content, not because you want to make a living off it, because YouTube wasn't always about monetization. Like, there wasn't always a payment. I'll admit, I did like MySpace videos. I did the old school thing. When I was younger, my ass had no money whatsoever. You know what I did for my first videos that I created in like the early 2000s? I put the best of, I would hit record and play on 2 VHS players. I put my Hi8 camera, I plugged it into a VHS player, hit record, pause, and I made this highlight video called It Is Asinine. It was just my parents arguing and stupid crazy shit, and then I sold going to shows like bands playing and anything else, even sometimes wrestling shows. I would sell like maybe a couple of them. Like, it was like $10 a piece. Like, yeah, I'll watch it, why not, here's $10. And I bought my first Macintosh computer, and that Macintosh computer cost me $2,500, dude. I hadn't even seen $2,500. We're talking like within the first 2 years of me having a job. When I first had a job in 2000, when I was, well, my first job was paper route boy for fucking God, like 5 years. And my mom was like, man, he's making a lot of money. My mom started being a paper route lady. And we would joke around my mom. Friends like, there goes TJ's mom driving down the street in her tank. She had like spotted, like it was all primered car. It was fun for me and my friends. It was like, but it was, they made fun of me all the time. But it's fun. We do. You make fun of each other. But then as I got older, I had the paper out. Oh, whatever. I had the paper out, and my mom started realizing. I was like, yeah, Mom, I made $500 this week. I was making like $2,000 a month, and my mom wasn't even making that. And my mom said, look, I'm going to do this. And then she went and met the guy that runs all this, and she actually knew him. I'm not going to name his name. I know his name was like Fitzpatrick. But she got a job doing the paper route shit, and she took over the paper route. And she would just drive around all the time, doing papers, and she started making good money. And Mom, I'm sorry I ever had to go through that struggle my mom had to go through. But my mom wasn't crying like, man, my life is so hard. I got to deliver papers. Like, people like, on YouTube, my videos aren't making any more money. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about struggle. With 7.5 billion people in the world, you don't even know what it's like to wake up. I have no idea what it's like, but I've seen and read stories where people like wake up, they don't even have anything to eat or drink, and they're struggling daily, and you're going to sit here and bitch about how you don't have any more money on YouTube. Like, half of you fucking people on YouTube, you have money already beginning with. That's the reason why you have all this camera equipment. I'm working with one shitty ass camera, and I'm not complaining, but shit, I wish I had GoPros, fucking drones. I'd be making, my content would be a lot better. But I work with the one camera I have, and you guys sit here and complain about your life. Like the hashtag is first world problems. Because you are suffering from first world problems. You're all selfish fucks, dude. And as I do these in one take, this is my rant, and I'm going to start doing these from now on. I'm just very frustrated seeing, like, human beings as they bitch and complain about life. Like I just said, like, half the world doesn't even have that option to wake up and even go on the internet to begin with. Or look at a TV. Like, I'm out here with 5 fucking TV monitors, whether it was, like, from past relatives. I get that option. I get to wake up my kids every day and enjoy life. I rant about stuff and I discuss it, but you don't see me sitting there and saying, my life is so horrible, it sucks, and but man, my parents have so much money, but now I need to know how I'm gonna make money because my YouTube is falling apart. Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about life. And I see all these people as I watch a lot of the shows on here, like Philip DeFranco show, Drama Alert, and all these YouTubers, and they're having little feuds with people like let's start drama on the internet just to make it bigger on YouTube. Again, you're doing something that you probably wouldn't normally do, and people say it's smart business, but it's actually pretty obnoxious and shitty as a human being. Like, I could be that dickhead and go out there and post all these things and start feuds with people, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want fights with everybody. I want to wake up with my girl, my kids, and enjoy my fucking day, just like I did on Father's Day yesterday and today as they went to the pediatrician. And it boggles my mind to see people as selfish and stubborn and ignorant as they are. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm 35 now. And I'm not going to lie, when I was younger, I was very ignorant with stuff. I've done some dumb things on video. I made this DVD after my computer, I got all that stuff in the VHS, I bought my first computer. I edited this DVD called Ignorant Fuckface. It was like CKY, Jackass type stuff. Even met Brandy Camello, he watched it. Ryan Dunn, oh, they watch it. This is awesome. And I was like, thank you. It was minus the skateboarding, but it was like my parents fighting, the Jackass stuff, fights on the street, which was very big in Best Buy and Walmart and all the stores, and Girls Gone Wild combo, which I have to really censor. And I had a lot of copyright music, so I never actually made it public. But I will one day. As I talk to other people, I actually had this company one time when I was younger, like 2005. This company, Extreme Entertainment. They were doing a lot of stuff, and they're like, you gotta edit all this stuff done. And I was like, oh, this is never gonna happen. And you know what I said to them? I can't do this because a lot of the women in there, they're friends of mine. This was like 5 years ago that I filmed this. They're in there flashing their boobs, making out, doing crazy stuff, and I couldn't do that to them. But as we get older, it'd be like, yeah, whatever, that was good times, man. But I'm gonna have to censor all the faces out. But even if I had the option to censor the faces out then, I couldn't do it. Because I have respect for these people, and it wasn't about making a quick fucking buck. And I always had quick bucks made to me from World's Most Amazing Videos. I had this dude, Adam McGinnis, contact me one day on MySpace before I did YouTube. And he's like, look, we want to put all these videos on the World's Most Amazing Videos. And I'm like, shit, this is my first experience. And every video was $1,000 a pop. And he gave me literally a check for $3,000, $2,000, and then it was like $6,000 or $7,000. And I'm like, for me, I was very broke at the time. It was like shortly after I lost my dad. I wish my dad was around to see that because he would have fucking loved that, dude. So I was very dead broke. I was going through a lot of fucking personal shit in my head. Fucking jumping through fucking our dining room table and doing all this crazy shit. And before that, I was like 6 months before that, I was changing my dad's fucking diaper before he passed away at hospice. So it was like it was an amazing feeling for me. And I took advantage of it. You know what I did? The first thing when the woman I was dating was like, let's go to Atlantic City. And, you know, we blew like $2,000, but then the rest went towards bills. Because our mortgage payment, my dad, you know, when he lost his life, he had this fluctuating mortgage. It went from fucking $1,200 to $1,800 the following month. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? And I wanted to spend the rest of my life in that house, or not the rest, but at least like put the house together, raise a family in there, and fell apart. Next thing you know, I'm losing everything. But even before I lost everything, I met Rebecca, and I still had the house. As I'm ranting on forever, it's 15 minutes. This is gonna be a long rant. It's going to be one of those solo videos, but I met this girl. She walked through my boy Matt Stoltz's house, their apartment with my boy Bump and Ski. We were having good times. We walked there, and I remember her. I was like half out of it because at that time I wasn't taking care of myself as good. This fucking defibrillator since I fucking had forever. When my dad didn't tell me the time when I first had it in like 2005, he had cancer. He waited a year and a half to tell me that he had it because I was going through shit. Thank you, Dad, because it probably would have destroyed me. She walked to the door and I was like, man, look at that long blonde hair and those big old fucking whams. And she dropped me off, and I felt so bad that like my body felt awful. I couldn't even fucking breathe at times, and it was awful. Like I was going through so much shit, man. Like, but I was taking a lot of supplements later on, and it helped my body heal. So any guys got heart conditions, get on that supplement shit. Apple cider vinegar, dude. Hawthorn berries. Oh, I'm telling you right now, if you guys want any advice, man, I'm telling you, it's no joke, dude, because I've lost friends throughout the years that had similar situations that died from heart conditions. Like, they found out later on from drinking or even doing drugs. Like, I don't do drugs, but some of them did, but you could have balanced it out and could have probably saved their lives. So if you guys ever have questions, ask me. Like, no subject. But Rebecca dropped me off. We hung out like a couple weeks later or a week later, and the next thing you know, I'm like laying on her lap. She's like petting my head, I'm laying on her. I was like rubbing. I was like, oh. Next day we made out for like an hour at my house. And now we'll just skip ahead forward. You see, I got the two beautiful boys with her, and I never ever thought I was gonna be a dad today. But again, I'm getting way off subject. But I just want her to know that I'm always thinking about her. I'm so proud of her, and I love her so much. As much as I'm a pain in the ass to her and she's a pain in the ass to me, we love each other, dude. Make it work. But again, all you guys, like, again, the population is so large, and you guys are so worried about how much money you make. Money makes the world go round, but it's a make-believe fucking object. We make it work. Like trading, you know what I do a lot today? I trade, I'll record your wedding, or I'll record your wrestling show. If you do this for me, come fix my goddamn toilet as I'm sitting here pissing in a fucking bucket because my goddamn toilet is broken inside. All 2.5 bathrooms, the toilets are fucking busted. They're leaking. So we're trying to work out I'll film your wedding or I'll film your wrestling show. Come fix my toilet. But you guys aren't thinking outside the box. Like I just said before, I don't think I finished it, but you gotta, I wish, and I hope you guys would understand. I know a lot of you YouTubers are young today. As you get older and be an old fuck like me, like 35, Christ, I've been filming for fucking 20-something years, and YouTube for now like 7 or 8, I don't know. But I've been making making DVDs before YouTube was around. You gotta understand that you do this because you love making video content. You don't do it for the fucking money. And a lot of you fucking people are bitching about it because you do it for money. Like I said before too, though, it's like you get the option to upload me. When I master a file on Final Cut Pro, I don't put it down to like 2 or 3 gigs. I upload like a 40 gigabyte file sometimes for 2 hours. And then YouTube does this compression thing and they cut it down and the quality is phenomenal. And as I watch some of the wrestling shows too that I vlog, and I look at some of their quality, and a lot of you viewers will agree. I'm not bad-mouthing the other companies that do it for them, but it comes out, the quality's a lot better. I work with 60 frames per second, and I hope in the long run, as my camera's falling apart, I can work with 120 frames per second at 4K. I'm working on that, because consumer cameras will be 4K eventually. This camera was $300. Rebecca got it for me in 2015 in January, and I'm still using it as it's slowly falling apart after the wedding. But again, I'm ranting on forever. It's gonna be 20 minutes. But again, you gotta respect and love your fellow self. You can't sit here and complain about life because we have it so fucking good. And all you people out there, not all of you, but we'd like to think that the majority of you know how privileged we are to be in a free world. I have the option to wake up with my kids, either take care of the cats or take care of the kids first, or walk out in the fucking goddamn garage, pound a beer, which I would never do, in the baby mask, in my underwear, get my fucking mail and do whatever the fuck I want. And then there's third world countries where they don't get to do a goddamn thing. They get to wake up and figure out where they're going to find food or where they're going to find water, and you all fuckers sit here and complain about shit. You have no idea what it's like. I watched Fuzi as he was doing some stuff with people, with homeless people. He even knows. He knows that's not real. But it's like he sees how much they struggle. It's very difficult. And as I went from the one OPW show when the female in there, after Sean and Matt Tremont tore the house down, Sean did that for his student, like a son to him. The woman that came in the ring and sang the national anthem, that should be every fucking time you go to a wrestling show. Or even every time I open one of these vlogs, we just have somebody sing the fucking national anthem. You need to respect the people that give you the freedom that you have today. And a lot of you fucking people don't, including me sometimes. I would love to have somebody come out here and sing the national anthem every time. Maybe I'll start singing it. You know, I'm serious, you guys don't understand how much America, or the world in general, we work for and bust our ass. And another thing too, like I know I'm rambling on, I said 20 minutes, now it's going to 21. But as the health coverage thing is going on, we might possibly lose Rebecca and I for Brody, and now Beckham's possibly going to get the possible autism diagnosis. We're going to lose that. We can't afford that shit. And as this healthcare fucking shit goes on, I feel like Trump and all these fucking people, they're going through shit. They want to. This is basically like their way of like, the nice way of saying we're going to just cut the population down, because that's basically what they're doing. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm not smoking weed, because if I smoke weed, I'd be like, I had a couple whiskeys and cokes and drinking, and my mind rants, my mind runs, and I'm going to start posting these little solo videos, one take. I'm sorry if it doesn't come out perfectly, but again, like, simply I'm saying is just be thankful for what you fucking have. Because I wake up every day and I'm very thankful for what I have. And as I look around, I witness a lot of people that post things on the internet, and you're not thankful for what you have, dude. And a lot of you are very overprivileged, spoiled, selfish people. I mean, I can be selfish at times, but honestly, it's very rare for me, especially today with the kids. I'm shopping at Walmart and Target, cheap as possible. I got cheap cans of ham beer in there. Man, I spent $45 for the next 2 months of beer. 3 30-packs, $45. I don't know. I'm going on. But again, like I'm going to say always, like, you gotta stop judging, start loving, and accept others for they are, and just be yourself. Meow. And I'm sorry this went on for a while. And these are going to be something I'm going to start posting, because I'm literally very frustrated with humanity, man. Again, first world problems. Take care, guys.